Alright, got me a package in from Amazon. Also went and picked me up something from the old Craigslist. And not that dirty old Casual Encounters place either. Alright, here it is. Let's see. It does not say open anywhere. Of course the clasp only goes one way, so that's good. There they are. Good old oil filter sockets. I'll have a link to these down in the description. These guys right here are what you have to change all those newfangled oil filters. Because they come in the little canister. You gotta screw the top off, take the old filter out. Just like one of these guys right here. I knew when I bought this I was in trouble. That's how the new filters come. You don't get the little metal can, you get these little guys. And put your O-ring on there too whenever you change her out. So they come like this nowadays, and well, we're just forced to buy more fucking tools for it. So what do you know? I tried like hell to get the little cap off whenever we got the car. I couldn't do it. It was wedged down in there. I couldn't get a 1/2-inch drive socket on it. It was big too. It was like a, I don't know, 1.25 inches or something. And I thought I had lucked out because I found this in my box. And yeah, that does fit. You couldn't turn that thing. This thing started slipping coming off the top of it. And I did not want to screw up that damn cap because I know you can replace it. Why replace it when you just get the right damn tool for the job? Break now, go show you where these things come in handy at. Okay, so you see here, put a long extension on that guy and you can get right down on that cap. Break her loose, open her up, take your filter out. There's not a whole lot of room there, guys, but that's the way they do it now. I tried to use me one of these big old 1/2-inch and you can't even get it on there. You have to take the damn intake off in order to change the oil if all you had were 1/2-inch sockets. This guy right here, my wrench, I could get it on there. And I could even, you know, weave it in here behind, and I can get it on there. Like I said, it started slipping off. You know, whenever the plastic was given, the corners, they don't, I mean, it's plastic. It doesn't stand up to a lot of force. So that's why you need these newfangled sockets here. Yeah, these right here are actually magnetic. They don't say chrome vanadium or anything like that. I would guess if a tool company out there could make these out of aluminum, that would probably be just fine for these caps right here, because it doesn't take a whole lot when you have the right socket to get those on and off. These caps right here, this says 25 Newton meters. I think that's like 3 foot-pounds. It's not a lot of torque. That's where that is on this 2.0 Ecotech from GM, right underneath the intake there. It sucks, but not when you have the right tool for the job. They don't suck near as much. So as you can see, I can get this wrench on there, but there's not a whole lot of room to move that bad boy around, which is why you need the old 32 millimeter. I think I like them in this case, but I like them the other way around. They're not real easy to grab this way. Now, these things are, I'm sure, not rated for very high torque applications. I wouldn't want to use one of these on any kind of suspension component or anything else. They're all big sizes, which is nice. They aren't going to handle a whole lot of snot. For what they're made for, taking off the plastic oil caps, this little $20 set here is fine. I got these with it too for just a couple more dollars than what one of these normal sets cost. So I went ahead and picked it up. These are just your regular old Chinese, cheap as hell. You can get them at Walmart for $4 or whatever. Just no name, no brand, regular old filter pliers. I've never had to use these either. I've always just used big old channel locks. I have these now, so I'll go ahead and give these a whirl. See how they work. I'm sure they'll work just fine as long as they can dig into that filter. So we'll give these a try also. But yeah, that's it for the Amazon stuff. Now this big old feller. Got this off of Craigslist. I paid $45 for it. As you can see, it comes with some paperwork here that's been nicely treated with grease to prevent disintegrating and falling apart, which is nice. This is a GP 2020 Power Pirate strut compressor. Now this thing, from what I understand, is a pretty slick little device you use for doing your coil springs, your strut springs. Now it does have a warranty thing here. Nope, only a 1-year warranty from date of purchase. But Grand Performance Tools, Division of Cluster and Research Development, 3314 Street, Toledo, Ohio, 43624. It is American made. Give you a little show on how you... It says you can use this on the car and then off the car. I'm probably going to use it off of the car because that's the easiest way for me to do it. Now, I like that this set comes with all these different coil sizes. You just take these and plug them into here. That'll hold your bottom of your coil. The other one will hold the top. And then you take this bad boy and you run an impact on there, and you can impact this up and down so it compresses when you run the impact. There's a gearing mechanism in here. Drives both these screws, either drives this part up the screws or down the screws. Up the screws to release the pressure, down the screws to collapse the spring. I don't do a whole lot of replacing springs, but I've done them enough to know that I don't like those cheap ass ones with the 2 little hooks you get from Harbor Freight. You're taking your life in your own hands with them. They sell better ones, and you can also rent them from like Advanced or AutoZone, and they're like $55 and they're a little bit beefier, but they're still the same idea. So yeah, I figured for $45 I'd go with this. I'd try her out. She looks like she's been properly taken care of. She's got plenty of grease on her. All the little bits and pieces are here. Just seem like almost a no-brainer. I don't know how much this kit originally cost. I'm sure it was a pretty penny. I looked over everything. It all looks like it's here. All looks like it's ready to go, ready to work. We'll go ahead and work them. $45 from Craigslist. I couldn't let it pass. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe, love, hate, hardknocksforward@gmail.com. Don't send me any panties, because they never fit.